Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm TheChornick and this is my Pokemon anime theory series, and in this episode we're going to talk about Amourshipping. And Amourshipping, we will discuss in this episode is whether it will be canon or what should become of Amourshipping. Now if you don't know what Amourshipping is, you should probably know by now that Amourshipping is the relationship belief that Ash and Serena should be in a romantic relationship at some point. Now there's a lot of Amourshipping hints in the anime, and it's actually become one of the most strong shippings in terms of relationship romantic wise for Ash and his female companions. Amourshipping is the strongest out of all of his shippings. And pretty much Amourshipping is pretty much the only semi-canon shipping in the Pokemon anime, and it's become such a huge thing that has happened, and it's one of the main things why the X and Y series is such a great series for Pokemon anime, is because the fact that they added the Amourshipping to be such a bigger deal than what it has been for other Pokemon shippings in the past. So in terms of however, in this case, it's between either being one of the greatest things they could do for Pokemon or being one of the worst things. But what I mean by that is it would be one of the best things that would happen to Pokemon if it does become canon. Because everybody, and I mean pretty much everybody, wants this to happen and wants, Amourshipping to be canon and Ash and Serena to be together and whatnot. So, I mean, Amourshipping is such a popular thing now, and it's what's made X and Y series even better than it is. So in terms of if it would be the better choice for them to have this being canon, and if it doesn't, then it's probably the worst thing they could do, because so many people love the idea of Ash and Serena being together and all that, and if they eventually drop Serena from the anime, it would make fans go mad pretty much that they got rid of Serena. And so they cannot stop pretty much using Serena at this point, because they're pretty much trapped. I mean, if they get rid of Serena, then the Pokemon fans will be furious. They'll be just mad that Ash and Serena never got the Amourshipping canon, and everyone just wants it to continue. And the thing is, at this point, they're pretty much trapped because they have to keep on Serena going in the anime if they do hope Amourshipping will be a thing. So Serena and Ash will pretty much be together for the rest of Pokemon if Amourshipping was to be canon. Now, so if they do delete Serena from the anime, it would be one of the worst things they could do, in my opinion, because of the fact that they did have Serena having Amourshipping as one of the main things for her. That it's gonna make fans go mad, and it's probably one of the worst things if it does not go canon. So it has to go canon in order to make the Pokemon anime better, or to keep Serena in the show at least for a lot longer. But anyway, she at least has 2 more seasons possibly to go for that, and for Amourshipping to build up as well. Now, compared to the other Amourshippings, not really Amourshippings, Pokemon shippings, as I said, Amourshipping is the strongest out of all of them, and in that case, what I mean by that, obviously I said it was the only semi-canon shipping. Now you could say there's other hints here and there for the other shippings, but it's definitely, you have to admit that it's definitely not as strong as the Amourshipping one. And so in Amourshipping, it is like pretty much obvious that Serena has a crush on Ash, and so there's crush on Ash because there's so many moments within the anime that show that she does, and everyone pretty much is going crazy about it. And so at this point, they pretty much have to have Ash and Serena be together. I mean, it would make no sense if they wouldn't, because even if they did, even if Amourshipping was canon and they do like each other or something, and Ash does eventually come out of his little box. Because Ash only focuses on Pokemon training, and he can't see that Serena likes him, or he won't open up to liking Serena, because his main goal is Pokemon training. But maybe perhaps after the Pokemon League, he will notice Serena more, and perhaps a more shipping war can really take place and be a full-on fledged thing. So more shipping won't get too big at the moment, because it is a child's anime, so they can't really get anywhere in terms of maybe holding hands or hugging. Is probably the biggest hints or biggest moments you'll have between Ash and Serena, or maybe Ash would give Serena a kiss on the cheek or something, but pretty much that would be as most as you would see. I mean, in one movie with Latias, who's either the Latias girl, or the woman, or there's Latias who could transform into a woman that that kissed Ash in that movie. So because there was a kissing scene in that, maybe there will be a kissing scene in the anime for the actually TV series. So I mean, it is not totally out of the question. I mean, but in terms of like little moments like that, probably the most we would see is hugging or holding hands or something like that. So there's been a lot of moments even before where Ash like grabbed Serena's hand, or Serena grabbed Ash's hand in order to save or try to save them, such as the mirror episode and the one where they fell off the cliff. So anywho, I really hope that they do have more shipping canon, as it is the strongest one yet, and so many fans are in love with it pretty much. And if it doesn't become canon, doggone it, I'm gonna form a revolution and go over there. Amourshipping fans unite, I guess, and then like do so. It pretty much would cause a like a revolt, and everyone would be like really mad that it'd create chaos. Everyone would just be on YouTube and all saying they'd be screaming all over the place, like yelling and cursing and saying why didn't this happen, and Pokemon sucks, and Pokemon will lose a lot of fans if something doesn't happen out of this, especially their older fans, in which the older fans I think mainly would want this more to happen, as the younger fans probably don't really care as much, because they probably don't really understand like love and all, and they probably don't really like love at all, so yet probably still in that little the cuties kind of stage. But anyway, so anywho, thanks guys for watching this video. Please go watch my Amourshipping moments video, so you could see all the moments in which you could show that this is a semi-canon shipping, or you could see where it could lead to, and why it should eventually lead to being canon and being much more of a bigger thing to the Pokemon anime. I highly hope that this does happen, and that maybe in a future movie or maybe a finale could really show Ash and Serena maybe will be together for a lot longer than probably planned. So I mean, the whole Pokemon business probably will see this, and probably will keep up Serena in the anime just because of this. They'll probably eventually drop Clement and Bonnie, but I mean, they're pretty good companions too. Honestly, I think Ash and his companions, I think this is the best season yet, honestly. I mean, I grew up with Ash and Misty and Brock, but honestly, I mean, I think this is their best, Ash's best companions at the moment. In terms of it shows a lot more development for all of their characters than it did for Brock and Misty. So I really hope this does turn out well, and I really hope it does go through. And a lot of people are saying, oh, this won't happen ever again. It won't happen because Pokemon would never do it. They haven't done it in the past, and they won't do it in the future. And that's not true, because just because they haven't done it in the past, something like it in the past, doesn't mean they won't do it in the future. Pokemon has to change eventually, or else it'll start getting repetitive. And you can't just be repetitive forever, because then it just gets really boring. So they have to change things up. I mean, Ash, doggone it, you probably should get a girlfriend, just because it will change things up, and this should definitely be canon. So yet again, I will say thanks guys for watching this video. Go watch my Amourshipping video if you haven't already, my moment video that is, and peace off. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, describe what you think should happen with the Amourshipping in the future, and please post it below. Thanks guys for watching. Maybe subscribe if you like, and peace off. Thank you very much.